$702, the 50-50 raffles worth. Our A-main winner from Leg 1 will draw that along with the 6, 8, 4, 10 marbles. So stay tuned because they're going home with an extra $702. Score for tonight. And I guess Todd will be trying to get back up inside the top 10 and have his fingers crossed at the marble draw. I can just imagine what he is saying under that helmet. And you would not be able to put it on air. So Wallace now at the back of the bus. Behind Scotty Doyle. 20 laps on the board. Start 2, Reedy on the front row with the unpulling in. And we draw the gas off turn 4. That's slowed up surely as well. Someone removes that top wing. I can hear Dan talking, so he's certainly talking underneath that. Mark Foley back on all 4. Paul Morris looks like he's spun to avoid that. Well, Mark Foley's out of the car. He's okay, folks. Looking at the damage. Dan Murray, crash crew. So Dan's out of the car, he's okay as well. Certainly some damage on the top of Dan's car. I dare say that with a bit of luck, that Dan could perhaps get that back in and perhaps start the second feature race, albeit out of the rear. But still maybe. I'm not exactly certain on that rule, actually. I have to check with that, but I guess it's probably much the same as getting a flat tyre. You don't finish the race, but you can restart the second. What's the difference? I don't know. I have to clarify that. Certainly Mark Foley could be able to do the same as well. I'll find one of the officials and ask that question, Bob. Never come across, we never thought of that scenario, did we?
No, we didn't. I'm just sitting here thinking how many wings the Murray camp have got left on that.
Well, I guess it's not a case of. I guess it's not a case of how many wings the Murray camp have got. I guess it's a case of if they don't have one, who will lend them one? There's certainly plenty of people out there who will probably lend them a top wing. There's no two ways about it. The crew certainly. The crews certainly get in and help one another, as do the race teams, so certainly possible that if Dan needs a top wing, that someone else will give one to him. And just looking at the car, like it's rolling on all 4, they're going to push it out the back so they can get to work on this. So I guess that probably is, probably clarifies the rule for us that they can come out in the second feature race. clarification there from Dave Tracy from Sprintcars Queensland. That is the case, so if both teams can get their cars repaired, they can both start at the back of the second A main tonight. So a bit of work to be done by those guys, but I'm sure that they'll make their best effort to get back out here. So the field back underway. Could this be, I'm going to put the kid to death on him, Bob, but could this be Danny Reedy's night? He's certainly leading the same lane. He looked comfortable out in front as it was. So fingers crossed for Danny. It could be his breakthrough night. Certainly Todd Wallace was on the move there. He passed about 4 cars on the first lap. And I'm pretty certain that Todd's got to take no prisoner's attitude after what happened earlier on. He was slicing through the back markers with ease. Kevin Timmon, well, all he saw was sky when he got on the gas out of turn 4. The front end came straight up in the air. That slowed his pace down considerably at the start. Andrew Shirley got backed up behind him, but thankfully no one ran into anybody, and Tito was able to get it back on all 4 wheels and head towards turn 1. So the field back underway, 17 laps left to run on the Super Cheap Auto scoreboard. As I said, Danny Reedy is your leader. Blingy Muir sits in second. Andrew Shirley sits in third. From, I believe, Terry Bracken. Kevin Timmon looking to slot in position in the Crocodile. Terry Bracken sits in 4th, then it's Stevie Johnson, Brent Kratzman, Darren Jensen, Brock Dean, Kevin Timmon, Brian Mann, Brett Thomas, Peter Lack, Todd Wallace, Scotty Doyle, young Steve Rowell and Paul Morris at the rear of the field. The yellow lights are out. 17 laps left to run. Reedy slows it down. Kratzman and Steve Johnson come together down there in turns 1 and 2. And then Peter Lack up against the fence there, and Todd Wallace getting into contact with a GW Racing 58 as well. So the field being diverted through the infield while they try and separate and restart these cars. So Kratzman looks A-OK, it's being pushed away. Stevie Johnson, unfortunately, retiree. Some top and front wing damage on the El Toro earth-moving car. Obviously some other issue for Steve as well, because certainly car still capable of running, even though the wings are a little askew, as you can see by Brent Kratzman's. Wallace back underway as well. Peter Lackery 5. Back underway. Doesn't appear to be any damage on the 58 Maxim. So Danny Reedy, still your leader from young Dave Muir, Shirley, Bracken, Jensen, Ernst Brock, Dean, Kevin Tippman, Brian Mann, Brett Thomas, Wallace Lack. I'm not sure that Peter Lack wouldn't be in front of Todd Wallace. Doyle, Morris, Rowell and Kratzman now in the rear. So the field just trying to sort themselves out via the radio communication with race control. Certainly appears that the guys at the back of the bus are the ones that are the problem. Well, yellow lights are out. Still 13 laps left to run on the Super Cheap Auto scoreboard. Scotty Doyle and Brent Kratzman bringing on the yellows once again. I'm not so sure that we'll see Brent on the infield. Wait for the steward. Well, Brent refired continues on. Straight away. And it looks like he's out. Looks like they're signalling that no further part in this race for Brock D. Certainly that's the case. Brock out of the car. The front end's been knocked out of it is the report that we've got. Bob, we did say it's been a while since we've had some sprint car racing, and I think the red mist has got to everyone.
I think you're right, Trev.
They're all a bit toey. And you can see the damage on the CPM 99. hopefully to put a front end in that. See back in the second of the A main here tonight. Well, Wallace is inside the 10. He sits in the position 9 at the moment. Thomas is in 10. Reedy gets the lead back with 6 to run. Muir in second, Shirley's third. Then it's Jensen, Tipman, Bracken, Black, Morris, Wallace, Thomas, Kratzman, Rao. Thomas sideways, Kratzman in there. I'm not sure if there's damage. One of the guys out of the car can't work out who that is. I think that's Brett Thomas. Just looking at the helmet. Looks like Brett Thomas out of the Illuminated Industry 69 car. Yes, it is. So we're just trying to get these cars apart down there at the moment. Looks like they're trying to lift the Illuminated Industries 69 off Terry Bracken's car, or perhaps it could be Brent Kratzman's.
And the beauty of it all, Trev, is once we finish this one, eventually we've got another one.
I was just thinking that.
Somehow or other we've got a bit of compact speed car racing here too.
Yeah, I'm hearing you. Brett Thomas makes the long walk back to the pits. Bracken's car also out on the forklift. Certainly these cars, if they are repairable, the crews will want to get them out as quickly as possible to affect whatever repairs they can. Kratzman obviously damaged as well in that incident and out of this feature race as well. So the Kratzman's Caravan's BK Trading 77 on the infield. Thomas's car on the forklift as well. The tilt trays, I've got to say, extremely busy in this first A main. They're probably getting as much time as the cars are on the track as what the sprinters are.
You know, of course, it begs the question now, Trev, too, those that went out early in the race, like Mark Foley and Dan Murray, have far more time to effect repairs on these guys that go deep in the race and then out.
Yeah, they certainly have, Bob. They got out nice and well, they were able to get out fairly quickly and get repairs done on theirs. Of course, these guys that are on the tilt trays and having to get towed out or whatever and wait to be put out the back, obviously they're going to be behind the 8-ball, but certainly the crews are going to earn their money between the end of this race and the start of the next one if they're to make it out for this second feature race. Scotty Doyle being re-pushed over there on the back straight. I'm not sure what's wrong with the Cole Brothers Racing Halliwell Day. It's certainly Doyle on the infield. So another casualty. So, restart number whatever.